the movie AK that has been making, headline news as far as the Cameroon film industry is concerned. So, what is AK all about?
It's a story of who came from a little village in Cameroon, Womb. He has never been out of the village before, ever since he was born. So the first time, she has never been out of the village before, ever since she was born. So the first time she gets out of the village is when she's been street talked by the auntie who lives in the U.S., who visited Cameroon at the time. She street talked the father, and the father accepts to send her over to abroad.
Okay.
So she comes over to the United States, and she's faced with the reality of the United States. The auntie's husband begins to rape her. She's been maltreated, traumatized. She goes through a lot of trauma. She's been enslaved in the house, treated like a slave, and beaten up, raped, tortured. She goes through the worst nightmare you can ever imagine, and battle and battle and battle and work out until it ends up in court. So it's a story that's happened to a lot of people in the United States. It's a story that relates to a lot of rape victims out there, because I wanted to touch the lives of these victims, of people who have been victimized by rape, torture, and modern-day slavery. So that's the reason why I told that story, and it's the response from the audience has been really, really encouraging and impressive.
Yes, I was just about asking you, how far have you gone with the promotion? Would you understand that there has been quite a good number of premieres out there in the United States of America? Do you intend expanding your horizon to maybe Europe and probably Africa?
Absolutely. We have had 2 premieres so far, because the movie came out just in May. That's about 3 months ago. We've had 2 premieres, one in Minnesota, one in Maryland. We are working on Chicago premiere right now with Julia Ergam. We are practically working on it right now. From Chicago, I will be moving to New York, Texas. Then Texas, I will be coming over to London for a premiere in London, which I'm working with the organizer of the Zafa Award in the UK. So when he watched the film, he was quite interested, and he's the one organizing the premiere in London. Then from London, we'll also have it in Belgium, of course, Belgium as usual, and one in Dublin, Ireland. Okay. So that's the structure we have now. Then the long-term structure is to do it in Canada, then Silverbird Cinema in Nigeria and in Ghana. Okay. So that's the structure, and of course, Hilton Hotel in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Okay. That's the premiere structure.
Okay. So right now. So after the premiere, what do you intend? How soon do your audience, or how soon can we expect to have people buying copies of AK?
I'm talking to my distributors right now. I have an agent an African agent. I have a European agent, and of course the American agent, which I'm talking to right now, the distribution. When we are done with premiere, I'll have it online on demand. I'll have it online on demand, where people who are able to come to the premieres can purchase it online and watch. And then from there, distributors now will be having it on Iroko TV and DSTV, Africa Magic. We have agents that we are communicating with right now for that particular project, for that particular product. So pretty much I have to be done with the premieres first. I'm looking at running up premieres late this year. Premieres should be done by December. Then we should be expecting to have IK on DVD early 2015.
Okay. Yes, Quintus, you happen to be a very busy man. You move from one movie to the other, meaning you are highly solicited. According to you, what is it that attracts you to your producers, or is it because some of these movies are actually produced by you?
Well, I would say most of the movies that I've been in are my movies, because they are special characters that I look at playing in a movie, and before I pick up a script, before I play a particular character, I make sure it's a character that has a special message to pass out there, because I'm not just excited to act. I want to be able to act and impact a life. That's my objective as an actor or as a filmmaker. Yes. And most of the movies that I've been in recently are the movies that I've produced myself, and I have a couple of projects coming up with Sister Abby Dominion. She has a couple of projects coming up. I also shot early this year. I shot Bryce War. I also shot Deep Within, which is still to be released, directed by Naomi Dominion, Abby Dominion, and produced by Naomi Dominion. I also shot Bryce War, produced by Bernadette Kay, and directed by Mr. Obijo. And there are a lot more Sister Jealous and a lot of other movies that were not produced by me. So far, the only two movies that I've really acted in, which are my products, is Ike and Rejected. And I have 3 other projects lined up, which are supposed to start filming September. One is a short film, other one is a feature film, and one other which I don't want to disclose now because we are still under negotiation.
Okay, Mr. Kang Quintus, you happen to be very confident, and we do appreciate the fact that you are trying to push the Cameroonian film industry ahead with your productions, and we do understand it's not easy to be so engaged in something that at this point in time is not actually paying off. But want to thank you very much, Mr. Kang Quintus. But then we'll be coming back to you. Let's take a pause by now, and we have to listen to something very special, and it's done by a special artist out here. He's an uprising star. His name Nick Mayor. And the title of this one is Good Life. Everybody is aiming at a good life. We do understand that in AK came to America probably because she was sweet-tongued and she hoped to have a good life. And for those of you who are acting on the film Rejected, I think you are trying to make things understandable to people that at least as a human being we expect a good life. So Kang Quintus will be back. Let's listen to Good Life.
Thank you, sir.
Every morning, living good life. That's why them niggas be hating on my life. But I ain't give a damn. Yeah, that's fucking right. Man, I just tryna let my dreams come out. Wow. Niggas hate that I made it. Niggas hate that I poppin'. Yeah, nigga, I'm rockin'. So what the fuck you hate for? Why y'all niggas stay so low? And I been living that good life with my nigga Maneo. But I'm in my zone, spittin' kids I'm on. Same old nigga, same old flow. Swag like, whoa, damn, there he goes. Korea getting baked out, just like Shaq, bro. Drop it low, drop it low. Girls on my feet, sorry, I gotta go. Let's roll, time for the YOLO. Man, I be killing shit like a real pro. Feeling good, I'm just going in. Every single piece of times like Valentine's. I'm moving stronger, and I'm trying to look back. Got money on my mind, right? Come to the good life. That money, get money, get paper. Fuck haters, get good. Welcome to the good life. That money, that money, that paper, living good life. Thank you, Lord, for letting me break today. Cause you want and now things time to celebrate. I'm getting paid up, why these niggas fade up? Rise up to the chat up, that's a life that we living. Thumbs up if you feeling me, hands up, life's beautiful. Fuck haters, don't give a fuck and live life like you fucking blocks. I ain't wearing the boss guy, but it's me, I'm living the boss life. There's no club when I'm in the club, I mean I get high, just like some hot boy, we don't stand worries. No worries, I'm pop bodies, we hot mothers, yeah, gun fighters. All I mean, and I'll be excited. Hold up, I'm simply trying to be active right. Nigga, please, leave it with so much joy, even if things ain't working right. Shout out to my niggas all in the west side. Good life, no lie, all in the west side. And I've been waiting too long for my moment. Now I guess I'm living a good life with no problem, huh?
I'm feeling good, I'm just doing me. Every single piece of times like Valentine's. I'm moving stronger, and I'm trying to look back. Got money on my mind, welcome to the good life.
that money, get money, get paper, fuck haters, live good, fuck haters, get money, that paper, that money, that paper, that money, that paper, living good life. I'm just throwing it. Every single piece sometimes like paradise. I'm more stronger, and I'm trying to do right. Got money on my mind when it comes to the good life. Yeah, when it comes to the good life, yeah, living good life. That paper, that money, get paper, fuck haters, live good, fuck haters, get money, that paper, that money, that money, that paper, that money, that paper, living good life.
BATIMU FM, your number one radio station, all day long, every day. www.batimufm.com.
Yes, that was Good Life there by Nick Mayo. Nick Mayo is a Cameroonian based out here in Mechelen, that is in Belgium. He is a good guy to promote and sell, just like we promote other artists out here of African origin. We will be going to meet our special guest again. He is Mr. Kang Quintus. He is a Cameroonian actor par excellence. He is also a producer. He is pushing the Cameroonian film industry forward with his numerous productions. If Mr. Kang Quintus is with us, are you with us, Mr. Kang Quintus?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Now, what do your directors? We know some of the movies you produce. Some are directed by you, and some those you partake or you take part in are not also directed by you. So, what do your directors actually tell you, Quintus?
Well, it's my ability to master the character, understand the character, and give it in a very short period of time. I have that strong point to listen and listen very well to directors. I'm very attentive to directives, and I also understand that actor-director relationship, the director has the final say. So I'm always very, very attentive when my director is talking to me, and I listen to directives very, very keenly. So most of the time, I always get a feedback of very, very, very fast and smart at mastering my character, and no matter how short you give me the character, I will interpret it to you as soon as possible and give you the exact picture that you deserve.
Yes, Quintus, which are some of the big names you've worked with?
I've worked with heavyweight directors like John Uche, who has been, he started they are the pioneer directors in Nollywood back in the day, in the 80s and the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I've also worked with a very strong director, Mr. Akim Makole,
Mm-hmm.
which just got nominated for Jama Awards for the movie Ike, which he directed.
Mm-hmm.
I've also had the opportunity to work with Obejo, one of the pioneer directors too in Hollywood. He directed the biggest names you can imagine, the Ted Eduches and the rest. So I've had the opportunity to also work with Enad John Scott. Enad John Scott is an outstanding director. A director I have so much respect for. I've worked with Elvis Efamba. I've also been opportune to work with other great directors, which the list will continue. I can't just name it all right now.
Okay. Yes, one of the movies you produced when you just started. Let me not say when you just started, because we don't actually know when you started. So one of the movies that actually we can say propelled you to the limelight is Crushed, because we do understand you backed home an award as Best Actor. And what are some of the other awards that you have received within this period of time, Quintus?
Yeah,
or some nominations?
Just to make mention, I must say that I started filmmaking in Belgium thanks to inspiration from you. And
I'm honored.
The first movie that I actually produced was not Crush, was Critical Point.
Uh-huh.
If you remember very well.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Critical Point, and Crush was the second movie, which was produced by Miro Santa, which I directed. Critical Point fetched me a couple of awards, and one of them being the Plus 237 Elegance Award for Best Actor. I also won Best Actor in the Diaspora for Cameroon Movies Merit Award for 2012. And I had a couple of nominations as well, and it was a great beginning for me. Getting to the industry as a novice and getting so much recognition is what actually gave me that confidence and what prepared me to the top, because it made me believe that I was doing something good and people enjoyed my talent, and I had that zeal, that push, that ability to put in all my efforts and do more.
Okay. Yes, and let me just come to this question about how many films have you been able to feature in, or how many have you actually produced as at now, Quintus?
For the number of films I've produced 6 movies so far, and the number I've acted in over 15 movies so far, and that's I think to me it's quite humbling that in less than 2 years I've been able to have that record, and by the grace of God, God willing, we will be able to do more and impact many lives and touch many souls out there through storytelling.
That's true. Now, would love to know, or our listeners would actually want to know, how it all started. When did you actually nurse the idea of engaging into filmmaking, or let's say acting?
I must say that when I came to Belgium, I have been hearing of this very big name even back when I was in Cameroon. The Berlin icon, the brain behind the Berlin icon, which is Mr. Titus Banyoh. And when I came to Belgium, I was fortunate enough to see that that big brain had relocated from Germany to Belgium at that time. So I had to study his approach on how he does movies and the way the movies, the stories are being told. And I learned a lot from watching the Berlin icon and also watching other movies that he produced. And at that time, we had just Mr. Simon Tima, who had already also shot a movie at that time, and Obenjo.
Obenslow.
Obenjo.
Obenslow.
Obenjo at that time, who had shot Wrong Turn in Europe.
Obenslow.
And the movies, Oben
Slow.
Yeah, yes, correct. So
Okay.
so at that time, those movies were very, very, very interesting. Even Obenjo had shot Wrong Turn in Europe as well at that time. So they were very interesting movies to me. It was a very big strike. And I also spoke to Menor Florence, who gave me the first opportunity to ever act in my life in a movie which came out in early 2011. That was when I officially began acting, a movie that was shot in 2011. And it was a very humbling beginning for me. And since then, things have been getting better and better, and I think that we can do better, and I can get better every day.
Okay. Yes, Quintus. Actually, one of the inspirations came from Wrong Turns in Europe that was shot by this great this great Cameroonian Obenslow. Who was by then, yes, who was by then in the Netherlands and has relocated to the United Kingdom and is still doing some great work out there. So, Quintus, you have suddenly become a household name in the Cameroon film industry. What do you think propelled you to the level you are now?
Well, I'm humbled to hear that. I didn't know that my work was creating that much of a burst. But I think it's all God. You know, entertainment it's a very, very, very dirty industry. It's an industry that has too much sabotage, it has too much blackmail, hatred, and fellow brothers and sisters don't want to see their brothers or sisters get to the next level. But I think that what has been keeping me in this industry is God, because each time I pick up a script, each time I pick up a project to produce or to direct, or I'm writing a script, I go on my knees and I communicate with God first. I say, God, give me a sign.
Right.
Show me a way. How do you want me to realize this? And please take it through, because every production has its own challenges. And your ability to solve problems, manage crises, and break through barriers and challenges is what makes you stand out in the industry.
Right.
Because we have watched a lot of people crush out of the industry just because of simple romos. We have watched a lot of people's production crumble and they cannot get to the next level because they were faced by challenges. But I think what has been keeping me is the fact that I believe in myself so much. I believe that the only person that can make me become who I am tomorrow is me and God. So any other person to me is just an addition. And every other addition that is a trouble to me, I cut it off.
Okay.
So that has been my only way that I'm paving my way. I'm making great strides, like you mentioned. But I must say, I'm humbled. I'm humbled to know that my work is actually being followed by a lot of people out there.
Okay, some of the things that actually crumble the film industry is piracy. So you happen to have been involved in some of these productions. What at the back of your mind, how do you intend or how do you tackle the issue of piracy?
That's a very, very pertinent issue that I think not only the African movie industry faces, but Hollywood as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because piracy is something that can never be stopped. It can only be reduced, but it can never be stopped. And the strategies that I always use with my movies is that I make sure that nobody have access to my movie unless it is ready for the movie to be on DVD. Because the highest way to make money from a movie is through premieres. Right now, that's our greatest source of income. Now, from premieres, you now look at distributors that you sell the master copies to, TV stations that you sell the copies to for them to have broadcasting rights and internet rights and stuff. So I make sure I exhaust all those avenues before I sell it to DVD distributors. Because when you sell it to one distributor, trust me, and it goes out on DVD,
mm-hmm.
people begin to burn it, and you can't have control over it anymore. So I always exhaust all my avenues. I make sure that my internet rights are exhausted, my TV rights, the African Magic and everything is DSTV, they are being exhausted. Then I look at the distribution rights. Now it's the last thing. So DVD is always the last thing. That's why it takes sometimes almost up to 2 years for my movie to be on DVD, because I make sure I raise money, because I'm make money as a filmmaker. I wanna make movies to make money and impact lives. So I need to look at my ways of protecting my product, branding the product, and marketing the product in a way that cannot be pirated so easily.
Okay. So we want to know if you were to have that position to advise people who want to venture into this movie thing, what would be your advice to newcomers?
Guys, if there's any one of you out there who has the passion, who has the talent, who's interested in joining any arm of filmmaking, it can be production, acting, that, like, I must say that, and hold God very close, because it's a very nasty industry. It's a very
Hello, Quintus. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Quintus. Could you just repeat what you were saying? Because the lines at one point were so bad that the words couldn't get through.
Yes, I was saying that if there is any one of you out there, ladies and gentlemen, who want to join the entertainment industry, either as an actor, producer, be it director, be it screenwriter, or anything, I must say that you should hold God very close. Come to the industry armed, because there are a lot of challenges that await you in this industry. It's a very tough industry to break through. It's a very nasty industry at the same time. We have seen cases where producers, directors want to sleep with actresses to be able to give them roles. We have seen cases where a lot of different cases, and you have to define what you want. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you have to offer. And don't be desperate, because immediately you show desperation, people want to take advantage of you. So believe in yourself, believe in God, and believe in your talent. Come into it full swing, no matter the challenges, no matter the hurdles, no matter the nooks and crannies. Don't give up. Keep staying there and doing what you believe in, and God is going to open doors for you.
Okay. Yes, Quintus, while we are having this interview, we have our Twitter page and Facebook as well as Skype open, and there is a listener who would want to know something concerning an allegation going on social media. He would want you to clear the air about something concerning Rejected.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's a very beautiful question. I think it comes at the right time. That allegation is that there are some rumors going on, which I've read a handful of them, that I have a problem with my executive producer, somebody that is co-sponsoring Rejected with me, Sister Mercy. And what actually beats my imagination is the way people interpret and spread something that they hear. Because the reality of what happened and the person behind all this crisis that is going on right now, I'm not going to be scared to say it, is Mr. Akim Macaulay. Akim Macaulay is the guy who directed Care for Me, and the fact that I brought him in to direct Rejected, and things didn't work out very well because he was not painting the vision that I had for the movie and for the script that I wrote. We had some differences in ideologies and ideas. He had to walk out of my set, and he walked out of my set with $2,000 that I paid him upfront, and he didn't come back on my set. So due to the fact that I didn't call him back and he walked out of my set, being on a business set, he walked out of my set and went home, and he didn't even come back to apologize or to say, okay, guy, I'm sorry that I walked out of your set. Let's continue with the production. He left and went. So due to the fact that I didn't call him back, or maybe he was expecting I was going to call him to talk about it, I decided not to, because it was a business contract. It's a business deal that we had and not a favor he was doing to me. So as a businessman, I would not go after somebody that we are doing a business and beg them. So he decided not to come, and he decided not to blackmail me. So he blackmailed me, sabotaged me, spoke to the lady that I was working on this project, and had to brainwash the woman. So the woman came down, and he had showed up with a woman at my place with the cops, with the police. But me being a businessman, a business person, I respect my business deals. I was forced. They came with a document which was typed by Akim. They came with a document imposing on me to sign it that we should annul the contract. And at that time, I had already started shooting the film. And annulling the contract will mean that I have to be responsible with all the expenses incurred in shooting this film this far. So I refused. And the woman, when they called the police came. I told them that, hey, this is a business. And they said, okay, if we cannot agree in person, the woman should take the matter as a civil issue. She can take it to court. So that's where the issue of court came in, because I was being forced to sign a document that was not the initial document that I had. The contract I had with her was, we have 50-15% shares for this movie. And 50-15% shares means that whatever sales we're going to be having in this movie, you have 50%, I have 50%. The investment, she brought in 50% of investment, I have 50% investment. So if you are bringing me a document when production has been going on for more than 1 week, to sign a document that stipulates that the contract is annulled and that your money should be refunded in 6 months, that was February 2015. There is no filmmaker that shoots a movie and markets a movie in 6 months. So I had to refuse to sign that document. And everything was happening because Akim Macaulay was behind the whole thing. And because he was not contacted or recalled to come and direct the film, he decided to blackmail the movie. And he even promised it when he came with the police, that he was going to make me miserable in Maryland. He was going to make me know that he owns Maryland. So that is what happened. And to me, it's not a strange thing, because I'm ready for things like that in the industry. As a public figure, as a filmmaker, as an entertainer, people will always have different ideas, different ideologies. They'll always look at things people might just hate you for nothing.
Yeah.
And they wait for the slightest thing to blow it out of proportion. So
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for that. It didn't affect me one bit. I'm smiling over it because Rejected is doing good and better.
Yes,
And
Quintus.
I think it's going to be a great project.
Yes, Quintus.
Yes, sir.
I would definitely want to know if, after all the problems that you had with a certain Mercy Eta and Akim Macaulay, are you still engaged with the project? And what is your working relationship between Mercy Eta? That's your working relationship between you and Mercy Eta. Is it smooth at this point in time?
I would say no, it's not. It's not smooth because I haven't spoken to Mercy Eta ever since she called the police and appeared at my house with the police and Akim Macaulay who came together with her with the police. I haven't spoken to her since then, and the reason I haven't spoken to her is because I understand there is tension. I understand that the anger is very high right now on both sides, and communicating right now to resolve a crisis is not the best timing. But
That's
however,
right.
I'm maintaining the contract that we have because I have a contract that is legally binding, which was signed. The money that she transferred into my account I didn't scam her to send me the money. She flew all the way from Ohio and came to Maryland, begging me to produce this film and that we should work on the project, which we did.
Okay.
So pretty much it's a contract that I'm respecting. I'm shooting the movie. That's why you see Rejected is still going on. Nothing is going to stop Rejected because it's a business contract. And I have to be able to give her the picture that she needs.
Okay.
However, I had a meeting yesterday with the board of directors for CFI United States, which I tabled a formal complaint to them about what actually happened, how it happened, and who was behind it. Because the media has been talking about me taking the money, but they failed to look at the bottom line of the problem. The bottom line of the problem is that Akim Macaulay is coming with his egoistic mindset because he is not directing a movie to destroy a movie. And he's calling the cops on a fellow filmmaker. Being a filmmaker and calling cops on another filmmaker, that's where the issue we should start addressing. Because this woman is a novice in the industry. And when you look at even the messages that were written on WhatsApp about the whole thing, when I read the messages, I didn't see that woman writing those messages because she is a novice. She knows nothing about cameras. But I could read Canon Mark II, 5D Canon Mark II, and everything, all those details. She doesn't know anything about cameras. So Akim used her phone to type it. So it's a little game that is going on. I'm just coming up with all these explanations because you asked the question, because it's something that is not bothering me. I'm a businessman. I respect my business. I'm managing it as part of the crisis in a production. I faced other crises in Ike, which were resolved. I just believe that these are other crises that I'm facing now in a good movie because there's no good movie that comes smoothly. You have to be able to overcome those challenges and problems. However,
yes.
CFI will handle this complaint that I've tabled to them, and everything resolved. They'll handle it in a diplomatic, amicable way. And as of now, I'm still business partners with Sister Mercy Eta. She's still the co-executive producer of Rejected as we speak.
Okay, yes, Quintus, actually, we want to thank you very much for clearing the air because when such things do come up, they are not, healthy for the industry and, of course, for your own personality.
Absolutely.
So clearing the air is something very important. Well, that was just a question that came in from one of our listeners, and he wanted to know exactly what happened, and you have cleared the air. We want to think that he is satisfied, and those who never knew what was actually happening must have heard what you are saying. That notwithstanding, there will be a rebroadcast of this interview for those who didn't have the opportunity to listen to what our Kang Quintus has been saying concerning this issue. So let's continue with this interview, Quintus. If you were given the chance to rate the Cameroon industry on a scale of from 1 to 10, how would you rate this industry?
I would say we are at 6 on 10. 6 on 10 in terms of an industry is not only about the quality of the movies we produce, it's about the structure, it's about the organization. It's about the way the organization is being administered, managed, the constitutional framework, and everything. That's what constitutes an industry. And we look at the Cameroon film industry. We have great actors, we have great talents, we have great filmmakers, we have amazing movies that are out there in the market. But we lack that structure to distribute our movies. We don't have an effective marketing structure to get our movies to every Cameroonian, even in Cameroon. Forget about international thing. If we look at Cameroon only, our movies that are produced in Cameroon, they have not really widely been distributed in Cameroon. So we have that problem of structuring. We need to come up with more advanced ways of managing the industry. We also need to put aside our egoistic natures and self-centered natures, hatred and everything. But that part is present in every industry. It's not just about the Cameroon film industry that you will see blackmail. Entertainment in general is like that. So the Cameroon film industry, to be honest with you, they have done a great work. I think Mr. Ucha Vitalis, who is the chairman of the board, has done a remarkable job so far. He took all things, have been monitoring his activities. And I also want to applaud the activities of the entire board that was installed in 2013. That they have done some great work. And I read a communique the other day that there are negotiations currently going on with airline companies like Turkish Airlines and the other Brussels Airlines and others, which will benefit the industry. And if they can continue in that light and even negotiate, create that partnership where our movies can be bought by these airline companies and they have them in their flights. You know, flights that are flying in from Cameroon or flying out of Cameroon, they should have our movies being played in the flights. That's a big way of marketing our talents. It's a big way of selling our movies and building the industry. So the industry is doing very well, and I think we can do better. We can do better. We can do great because Cameroonians are known for doing great things, and I believe in Cameroonian talent so much, and I think that the industry will progress, and we might even have a 10 on 10 in the nearest future.
Okay. Yes, Quintus, I must say that you are very apt in answering the questions, and we on Talents Promo, we have a regular tradition that when we have a special guest as you, we have 3 envelopes. You have the green, the red, and the yellow. You have to choose which of the envelopes do you go for, because we have some questions in these envelopes that you have to answer.
I love red. I love red because it purifies love to me, and I have that special affection for that particular color, red and white. But since I don't have white on the table, let me go with red.
Okay, let me check what is on inside the red envelope. Right. Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready for that.
Mr. Kang Quintus, your marital status?
I just got engaged. I'm a fiancé.
Okay. And then the next question is your favorite dish?
Arrow.
Okay, thank you very much, Quintus. That was all we had in that red envelope. Now, do you have anything you would want us to add that was not included in this interview?
No, I just want to say thank you very much, Titus Banyoh. You have always been a great role model to me. You're one of those filmmakers in the industry that understand the craft and they don't talk so much, they talk with the craft. The reason why I have that much respect for you, you have been very supportive of the Cameroon film industry. You have been very supportive of talent. You build talent, you promote talent, and you are always there when they need you, anytime, anywhere. So I want to say thank you. And to the listeners out there, keep listening to BATIMU FM because it is the best we have in Europe. And of course, I want to say good evening to all my fans out there in Europe. I'm talking about fans and friends. I'm talking about Adi Timani. I'm talking about all my friends in Belgium, Antwerpen, all my friends in Holland, Mr. Simon Tima, and of course to all my friends over there in Ireland. I want to say good afternoon or good evening to all of you in that side of the world. And thank you for following my work and keep on following it, keep on doing the great work you guys are doing over there. And we will make the Cameroon film industry a better place. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, Kang Quintus. Thank you very much too for accepting to be on this program, Talents Promo, and we want to wish you the best as you toil through the hard times on this very wonderful industry, and we know God is going to see you through. Bye-bye.
Amen. Bye-bye. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Yes, listeners, we're talking there to Mr. Kang Quintus. He is an actor, a producer par excellence, and he has been engaging himself in so many activities out there concerning the Cameroonian film industry. And he was here on BATIMU FM to tell you about his projects and, of course, about what is going on in the Cameroonian film industry as at now, especially those of us in the diaspora. Okay, that was it from Kang Quintus. We will continue with the program Talents Promo. This time it's going to be music promo. We have this one. It's done by Mr. Liu and is entitled Ego Better. We know, even though things are hard now in the Cameroonian film industry, Ego Better. Nyango, Ego Better. Okay, let's listen.
Alphabet Records.
Nyango,
Salatiel on the beat.
I go do anything for you. Hey, my baby no cry, baby now you be my titular. Do it, now for you I go cut my dada. Baby, I know say now better no day, but everything I go share it. Now only you I go come out there, I go tackle, we no go foire. Call me anytime I go day. Bad fashion I go throw it, I go pamper you, you no go play. We go deliver, Ego better, shushu oh, ego better, cuckoo oh, ego better, mama oh, ego better, my baby oh, ego better, Nunu oh, ego better, Nyango ego better, Sherry Coco. If anybody may not say you do, I go sample them, not for line. I go fire them, honey, do. Just with your love, girl, I don't belly fool. To every other girl, I pray fool. You did make me dance at Talaku. It be like you used juju, I know say now better no day, but everything I go share it. Now only you I go come on there, I go tackle, we no go foire. Call me anywhere, I must get it. Bad fashion I go throw it, I go pamper you, you no go play it. We go deliver, Ego better, shushu oh, ego better, cuckoo oh, ego better, mama oh, ego better, my baby oh, ego better, Nunu oh, ego better, Nyango ego better, Sherry Coco.
Alphabet Records.
I go make you my wife, the mother of my child. I go love you for life. Now for you I go die. Moi je t'aime, je t'aime, je t'aime, je t'aime. Moi je t'aime.
Oh yes, this one ego beta by Mr. Liu. He wants a special discovery of the singing competition organized by Julia L. Gam of the powerhouse out there in the United States of America. Okay, Mr. Liu, in that one, ego beta has brought us to the end of the program. Yes, each time you hear this, either it's the beginning of the program or it's the end. But then, as now, it is the end of the program. The team that kept you company, Marcel Adik at SN Studios of BATIMU FM, NS Candron 4 out there in the United States of America. Moral support, Cassandra Kinde and Mercy Welcome. Music supply, DJ Raspetosh, le numero uno at the microphone. I am Titus Banyoh, your humble servant, always ready to be there for you. Oh yes, of course, Talents Promo is a program that showcases African talents. In today's edition of the program, we had Mr. Kang Quintus, actor, producer at the Cameroonian film industry based out there in the United States of America. He was talking to us on this very program. At this point in time, we're going to say bye-bye, but don't go away. BATIMU FM is 24/7, and right ahead at exactly 9 p.m. out here in Belgium, you will have a rebroadcast of the program Talents Promo today, where we had Kang Quintus as our special guest.